Hi everyone, welcome to the episode 4 of season 2 of building a search engine. And today we'll continue building my search engine, but first of all, let me open the chat. Someone, hi Javier. Let me open the chat and let's go. Actually, I'm going to open it in Chrome. So basically, Chrome. So I'm going to show you this interface. So basically, there is chat on the sidebar, and in my streams, I always try to keep it open, and so like this. So if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, just let me know in the chat. And today I think I will continue building search engine. I think I actually have some interesting documents. I don't know, do I have it? So my goal for the season 2 is to build a search engine that is able to search over the contents of a moderately large subreddit like R-Learn programming. So basically, I think I have a demo available somewhere, but I need DigitalOcean. I think I need, let's open DigitalOcean, and here is the subreddit I'm going to search over. Here's this, it's Learn Programming. And I probably can post you a URL for the current demo. I'm not sure. Let me check it. Okay. So didn't work. Don't remember my password. Oh, cool. Yeah. So here's the IP. Let me check if there is some. Oh yeah. So let's test it. Okay, so here is it. If you want, you can go to type this IP address to your browser, and if you want, you can just test it. Basically, well, it's probably one of the latest versions. I don't think I implemented much since it. So the current version isn't able to run the results, and so for today my goal is to build some sort of ranking by points. But I also want to implement more interesting ranking methods like BM25. If you don't know what's BM25, I'm going to show you the article. It's one of the oldest, ranking functions. If you know math, it's relatively simple. But if you don't know, I'm going to explain what it means. I probably won't build it today, and today I will continue. Today I will be building simple ranking method by points. I guess let's go. I think I have some. Okay, this is some file with architecture. Okay, I have file called plan. So actually didn't do this what we doing offline. And so here is the current state of the subreddit. Basically, oh hi. So here is the state of the project. Basically, there are multiple parts of the search engine. First of all is crawling, which downloads the data from Reddit. Then there is indexing that prepares the data for a search engine so that it is able to search quickly. And there is snippets, and snippets are these small pieces of information like annotations, and they're here, but they're not perfect. Like there needs some work. And there is ranking, and ranking is basically ranks the search results in some order. And I think so. I want to implement two ranking options. So simply by points and maybe by time and BM25. So, oh yeah, and there is like goal for season 2 and sort of ultimate goal, which is like maybe beat Reddit search engine. Reddit search engine is like very bad and people are often frustrated. I'm not sure if I can, build a better search, but I'm going to try. Maybe it's possible. I think it's possible, but maybe, it takes more time than I have. So let's go. So today we'll be building ranking options. So my plan for today, make sure that there are points included in documents. I think I'm going to launch indexation. Sorry, I'm going to launch crawling, and then I'm going to launch indexing, and these are going to be working in background. I mean, these processes take quite a bit of resources. And by resources, I mean CPU time, and normal time. They are kind of slow. And so then I'm going to implement ranking by points, while these two are working. Actually, I think I just realized that I need prepare small collection for testing. So basically, I'm going to launch these long processes of downloading and indexing the whole subreddit, but I'm also going to download a small part of the subreddit and I'm going to test on it. So I guess let's go. Here's it. My plan for today is implement ranking by points. I think it's not that much work, but we'll see. If you want, if you want to test the search engine, hybrid. So if you want to test it, just type this IP into your browser, and you'll see the simple interface, and you can play with it. So yeah, it's probably not. It's not good. I mean, don't expect it to be better than Reddit search because there is no ranking, but it works if you want to play with it. And the code is available on my GitHub. I think my GitHub is something like this. Yeah. Okay. So let's go. So I guess I need to close this, all this stuff. So the plan is to make sure the points are included in documents. And I have this save submission function that takes submission and it writes it on the disk. And submission is, a special class by Piro. I think if there are many new people watching, I'm going to show you the library I'm using for Reddit. It's called Pyro Python Reddit API wrapper, and it's pretty good. Actually, I like this library a lot. So basically, it takes submission that Pyro gets for us, and it writes it on the disk as JSON. And as you can see, there is score included. So this is good. I guess I'm going to, check this. So this is done. Now we need to launch crawler. Basically, I have downloaded the whole subreddit if you're interested in playing with Reddit, you can use my script. It's available on GitHub. And actually, it took me a while to figure out how to download the whole subreddit, because Reddit API provides a way to download like the most recent posts, but downloading the whole subreddit is kinda difficult. Not much. There is like sort of a hack that allows you to do this. So here we can launch crawler that downloads the most recent submissions. Let's see what's in docs. There is a bunch of documents, and there is even score. That's interesting. Okay, how many? Oh, about 3,000 documents. Okay, so this is good. I'm going to copy them. Okay, I'm going to prepare a small collection for testing purposes. Oh, hi, Gabriel. There is doc small, and there is actually I haven't worked on this project for about a week, so I don't quite remember what's the directory structure. Docs small. There is some document and there is no score, so I just checked it. So let's remove this and let's copy some of the files. And by the way, I'm going to open KitKat. I want to have a snack. So let's prepare a small collection. So let's do this. Let's see how many. Oh, okay, that's a bit of too much. I want about 100 of documents. I guess I could do this. Let's just see. Okay, that's about 100. That's perfect. Let's make sure that every single document contains score. and I'm going to do it by using some Unix magic. Yeah, so there is scoring documents, everything is great, and I have a small collection for testing purposes, and I now can go implement ranking by points. But before this, why don't I launch crawling in the background? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to call the directory whole subreddit. And I'm going to use this script, and of course I need to source virtual env. Oh, hi, thank you for your kind words. Really makes me happy when people enjoy my streams. So, subreddit. I'm going to put R learn programming here. Actually, I think it's without R. So, learn programming. Timestamp interval. It probably doesn't make sense. All these keys doesn't make sense, except of course subreddit. But timestamp interval, it's kind of technical thing. I'm going to set it to 1 hour. Basically, the script downloads subreddit in chunks, so it says to the API, hey, get me all posts within, like, between this time and this time. And this regulates, like, the window size for getting posts. And I think this is everything. Oh, okay, storage there. Storage there. Whole subreddit. I think I should start printing something. Yeah. Okay. Is iTorm available for Windows 7? I actually don't know. I don't think it's available for Windows 7 because I'm using Mac OS X, and I kind of don't know. I haven't used Windows in like 5 years, so I don't know if there is a good terminal there. I think that there was something like, I actually forgot the name of the project. Let's open it. You don't need just terminal, but you also need, yeah, SIGWin. So you need the whole environment, like Bash, like various Unix tools. And you need to probably start with this project. And I'm not sure if there is a good terminal for Windows like iTorm. By the way, can you see my mouse? Because, well, there was a problem with the mouse. Like, I'm very tempted to test it. I mean, I don't think there is mouse. What the hell? So I'm like, I mean, my mouse cursor is invisible. What the hell? Crap. Then which editor you recommend for Windows 7? I think you can edit files in Vim on Windows. So I'm running this editor called Vim, YIM. It's not easy to, well, it's not easy for beginners, but it's really like cool when you master it. Uh, and it's sort of unusual editor because it has concept of modes. There is separate mode for editing, separate mode for inserting. Well, you can edit in insert mode, but Vim has a lot of, powerful shortcuts when you are using a special normal mode called normal mode. So yeah, I actually hear that Sublime Text is a good editor. So as you can see here, this script downloads the whole subreddit. It basically takes interval of time, and this is Unix time, and it says Reddit, give me all submissions within this range. And I think we can leave it like this, and I think we can go and test the code. I mean, not test the code, write the code and test it, because we have a small collection for testing. I actually have no idea how much I implemented last stream. Like I mentioned, I haven't worked on this project for a while, for like a week, and I think I did something about points. Why don't you use Visual Studio? Because I'm running Mac OS X, and well, I prefer Vim. Vim is a really powerful editor, and this is Python, not C or C++. But when I was working with C and C++, I used Vim anyway. I don't know. I'm happy with Vim. So now there is document object. I forgot that. I actually, yeah, I remember adding this class. So I think I have some support for, scores in Indexer, which is good. So I guess I could just launch indexing process. So basically, if you never watched my streams, if you like watching for the first time, so the process is something like this. So yeah, here's some explanation. So there is crawler that takes documents, then it passes documents. So then crawler sort of like saves them, and then indexer takes them, processes them, and then there is indexes. And indexes are special structures that make search faster. I mean, there are special data structures for search. They are not terribly complicated, but I won't go into much details right now. And then the actual search engine uses indexes. So it doesn't use documents themselves. There is a pre-processing step, and I'm going to launch this indexer that pre-processes documents. Yeah, hope this makes sense. So let's launch it. Let's see. And let's put here doc small. Yeah, I added a nice progress bar. Let's see. Okay, I think it's done. It's finished. What is the difference between it's done and it's finished? I'm kind of bad at English grammar. So yeah, here is the code Although indexes look kind of large. I mean, I'm not sure if they should be that uh, big. So let's launch it one more time. And we need a directory here. Maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of surprised that they took 8 megabytes of space. Maybe, I guess it's okay. So, let's launch. Uh, let's launch the web UI. I don't remember if I, coded the support for. Oh, sorry, I don't need for the one here. I'm not sure if it works. I don't know if it's, working state. So let's see. Okay, model object has no attribute document. Are you good with C++ too? Yeah, I think I'm fairly good with C++. I actually think that I'm probably better with C++ than Python. But I'm still more, write code faster than. Can you create a progress bar in C++ console app? I think yes. I don't think there is anything that prevents you to creating a progress bar. Basically, there is a library called courses. So I'm going to, library you call courses. I think on Unix there is mcourses, and on Windows there is something like, I don't remember the name. It's probably pcourses. So okay, so there is PD courses. So I actually used some tool for some of this library for Windows. So there is PD courses, I guess. So I don't remember which library I used on Windows. Oh, yeah, let's go. Basically, I left this project in non-working state. By the way, I'm going to be away from keyboard for 1 minute. I'm going to return back within 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Did you miss me? So yeah, basically, how long have I been streaming? Okay, just half an hour. Yeah. So let's go and write some code. The project isn't working, and let's see why. Oh, hi, Andres. If you're here for the first time, you can, test the code by using this IP address. So if you just type it like this in your browser, you will be able to see the simple interface and you can test it. The work is in progress. There is no ranking, but if you want to play with the search engine, you can, ask some queries. Its indexes are learn programming subreddit. So here's the subreddit. It's tries to search. And currently, I'm implementing a simple ranking method just by points. If you are new to Reddit, there is this thing called points, and the more points there are, the more popular post is. So I actually, let's go. Line 61. Model object has no attribute document. How do you assign that IP address? I don't quite understand the question. Can you please elaborate? If you mean how did I get this IP address, I just went to site called digitalocean.com. It allows you to get a VPS, which is a virtual machine, but it's sort of virtual server, and it also gives it some address. They have some IP ranges and they can give this their VPS's IPs. Basically, okay, I don't know if what I just said makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. Basically, you just go to VPS provider like DigitalOcean. There are many various VPS providers. And if you rent a VPS from them, you rent a virtual server from them, they give you a virtual server and it has some IP address. As for this address, I just got it from the web interface. So here is it. I don't mind. There is a web server running, and you can play with them. How do I create my own IP and send to people so they can see my website privately? There are many ways. First of all, if you aren't Okay, if you don't care about other people seeing your website, you can just, rent a VPS for like $5 per month, and maybe set up some authentication. There is no free VPS package. By the way, if you want free option, you can go to Heroku, and Heroku allows you to host your website for free. Well, with some limitation, but Heroku is really good. If you want, you can just go. Yeah, there is a bit of a lag, so I'm getting your messages a little late because, well, actually, I'm getting them just on time, but the stream is delayed. So here's the name of the free option for hosting websites. So the stream is delayed. I'm getting your messages on time, but the stream isn't real time. There is a bit of a lag. I think typically around 30 or 40 seconds. So if you want free options, use Heroku. You can't just get an IP address. Maybe your internet service provider gives you an IP address. Maybe not. You can also set up a private network using, for example, VPN. If this is an option for you, but it will be private. Maybe that's what you want. You can also run your website locally, but only you will be able to see it. Okay, I have no idea what this error means. So let's just Google it. And let's see. So it looks like it's a common problem. The defined module must be importable in the unpickling environment. Actually, that's weird because basically it says there is no attribute document, but well, there is some attribute document. I think it should work fine. Maybe I need to import it here. Should I? I don't know. I mean, let's test it. I don't know if I don't know if it works. Yeah, but let's see if it helps. If I register in DigitalOcean and set up a VPS, is it secure or safe? By default, it's fairly secure, I think, unless there are some, vulnerability in unless there is some vulnerability, but I think it's relatively safe. So yeah, okay, maybe I'm talking too much about DigitalOcean, but you can safely assume that DigitalOcean is safe. Your code might not be safe when you run it, so it will, render your VPS unsafe. Okay, back on topic. So documents has no attribute parsed doc. I think this is better. I mean, so document has no attribute parsed doc. Okay, this is because it's called parsed text. That's simple to fix. By the way, I have no idea how Pickle works. and but for some reason it didn't import into the web UI file helped, and I won't bother. Okay, I think it works. So here there is only 9 results, but this is because we only indexed 100 documents. So that's okay. Now we need to use. Now we need to sort the documents, and there is some. Where was it? I don't. Okay, here, maybe here. Find documents. I think I need to. So basically, here is the function that finds documents. There is something called doc ID, and doc ID is, well, some ID of a document, and it returns just a list of this document in some arbitrary order. And actually, I'm going to comment this function, or maybe not. No. I might need to refactor this. I mean, I'm going to implement this in the most simple way. So or maybe okay, so rank. So there is a class that represents search results. It basically contains all the doc IDs. There is like get page, total page methods, but I think I need to do this. So I'm going to pass here not doc IDs but relevance, and relevance is going to be relevance is going to be the score of the document. Then I'm going to, not today but later, I'm going to implement BM25. But now let's just assume that relevance is just a score. So there, get document text. Okay, I'm probably going to refactor this, but let's call it get document score, and let's just return score here, and find documents and or let's call it. Let's create a function called def rank rank doc IDs, and it's going to accept two parameters, well, obviously self, but also doc IDs. And okay, so the function is basically going to return the same list but with relevances. So it's going to return relevance or score for doc ID in doc IDs. So how do we get a score? Well, it's obviously using the function that I just implemented. And actually, I think it's a function, it's a method in indexes. So let's do this. And let's add rank doc IDs here. Okay, oh, I forgot the cell. You may notice that I'm not very used to Python. I actually, even though I programmed it for like a year and a half, I sometimes forget to add self here or add self in function definition. I guess I'm still pretty much used to C++. And I think we need to sort this. I actually don't quite remember the syntax for sorting in Python. It's not hard, but I need to specify the key. So yeah, there is sorted function, but I need to specify the key. And I mean, we have tuple. How do I pronounce tuple? Sorry, I need to. Tuple. Okay, tuple. Yeah, there is. You can do sorted, and you can just specify key. Key equals where is it? Ah, okay. I can just specify the field in the tuple. So I'm going to sort it by relevance. Oh, thank you for subscribing, by the way. So I think this is it. Rank doc IDs. I think this should probably work. Let's test it. Okay, it didn't work. But this is probably easy to fix. Yeah. Sort results. We didn't fix it. So doc IDs. Actually, I want to. Okay, so basically, I think I'm going to store Okay, let me think for a moment. Actually, I think the best way will be to do this, and so we put here doc IDs and we put relevances in like here. And I think we need to do, so basically we have a list of tuples and we need a function that returns tuple of lists. I hope this makes sense. I think it's something like unzip maybe. So there is some Python magic. I mean, it's probably not that magical as it looks like, but you can do zip and it's basically solve the kids. Equals to okay, I guess this should work now because yeah, I guess this is what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, it works. Now we need to check. Actually, let's just check this manually. Okay, 100 points. Okay, this I don't think it worked. Oh crap. Oh, I think it ranked it in inverse order. So it works, but it puts the documents with the least score at the top. And I think the best document should be 9. Yeah, it has like 400 points. Oh, I think we need to sort in descending order. Okay, reverse equals true. So it's again easy to fix. We just provide reverse equals true here. And I think this is the document with 400, yes. 300, I think it works. So, how long have I been streaming? I have been streaming for about an hour. I think so. There is now a sorting method available. So I'm going to commit this and let's see what we should do next. So, oh damn, origin error. So, the corolla isn't perfect. I mean, I need to add some retries. But let's see how many documents do we have now. See what the, oh, okay. I am in the wrong direction. Okay, I think it's called hold subreddit. if 400 documents, 4,000 documents, that's not, this isn't a lot of documents. I guess I have this ranking method. I wonder what I should do now. I think I have been streaming for about an hour. Maybe I should end the stream now. I don't know. Basically, I have implemented the ranking. Let me open the plan. So now, like, simple ranking by points. Again, as you know, my goal is to, well, index the whole subreddit, right? And to index the whole subreddit, I need to download a whole subreddit. Maybe I should leave it running on my VPS. I don't know. Let's do some calculation. I mean, I need to figure out how long will it take to download the whole subreddit. Basically, I think community, there should be a community for 5 years. Okay, let's say let's actually do this date from date time import date time. Let's do this date time. Okay, 218. So here's some date, right, which is like tomorrow. Today's like, you know, February 18th, and let's subtract subtract 5 years. Actually, let's subtract 6 years to be sure. What the hell? I think that should work. I mean, let's see. So basically, I'm trying to figure out how much time to days, seconds, microseconds, milliseconds, minutes, hours, weeks. Oh, hi, can you hear me? Okay, I guess everything is okay. I sometimes worry about technical difficulties because there is. Oh, thanks for subscribing, by the way. Thank you. So, okay, and I guess I could subtract it 6 years manually. Why the hell did I feel the need to subtract time data when I could just, well, put it here? Okay, I'm stupid. Sorry. I could do this. What? Oh, damn. Okay, so I think there is a method called timestamp or something. Maybe URC timestamp. I don't remember. Let's Google it. Timestamp. Isn't there a way to convert it to timestamp? Not from timestamp, but to timestamp. Okay, POSIX timestamp can be calculated easily. So let's do this. So let's calculate back. So, oh crap. Oh, total seconds. There is a total seconds method. Okay. I actually don't remember. Yeah, here is the format. So let's subtract this from. Actually, I guess I could simply calculate the number of seconds in 6 years. So we have this number of seconds, and I'm downloading every and I can make about, so if I download within and if I use this interval, so if I want to download documents by this the method, right? So how do I download the whole subreddit? I basically tell Reddit give me all the documents within some range, and the range is 1 hour long. So it looks like there is 60,000 hours, 60,000 such ranges, and I downloading a whole range takes about at least 2 seconds. So this means that to download whole subreddit I need this much seconds, and as far as I remember there is this much seconds in a day. I mean in a full day, like in 24 hours, right? Let's test it. Okay. So about a day and a half. I guess I could increase the interval. What should I? How can I download this faster? Sometimes there are like 0 submissions. Maybe I could increase it to at least 2 hours. What should I do? I don't know. Maybe I could set this range dynamically. So maybe when there are small amount of posts, I could probably just automatically increase the range. Or maybe I could just wait. I don't know. What should I do? So I guess I could code the dynamic thing. Yes, I guess I'm going to code. I'm not going to end the stream right now. How much people is watching? 15 people are watching. That's cool. I guess I'm not going to end the stream right now. I want to implement the, the dynamic thing. Basically, the problem, so why can't I just download, say, give me all the posts? Because Reddit won't give me all the posts. And I need a hack to download the whole subreddit. So I do it by setting this range to 1 hour, and I basically say give me all the posts within this hour, and then I say give me all the posts within previous hour, and so on. But I could say like give me all the posts within previous 4 hours. The problem is sometimes it returns 25 submissions. And actually, there are more submissions. There is some limit for the 25. So I need to write some code that handles this. And actually, let's go and do it. So let's go and download the whole subreddit. Oops. Oops. Yeah, here is it. One. Okay. So somewhere here, I need to actually let me think how to do it. I guess I could do it in 2 ways. First of all, maybe I could increase it automatically. Maybe I should set it to, yeah, I need to think. Basically, maybe I could say that the default interval is like, I don't know, let's say 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1. So this is about 14. So maybe I could say that the default interval is like 600. Oh, sorry, 6 hours, and if it will mean that I will be able to download the whole. By default, it will mean that I will be able to download the whole day within using just 4 requests. So if this, I still need to do some calculation basically. So there are this much hours, and okay, if this means that I can download the whole subreddit for basically for about 10 hours, I guess. Let's calculate it. Oops. For 8 hours. Probably slightly more. So probably for about 9 hours. This is actually pretty good. I mean, I don't want to wait for Yeah, so let's do it. Let's call this. Okay, let's fix warning, and let's code this. Basically, I think I'm going to set the TS interval for 6 hours, I guess. And here I'm going to okay, how should I write this code? I guess I'm going to write a helper function. Maybe not, probably not. Okay, I think I figured it out. Or maybe not. I need to think. Okay, I think I figured it out. Basically, I'm going to dynamically modify the TS interval range, and here I'm going to, by default, it's going to be equals to TS interval, and I'm going to, so here's the same code that it's the same code, and here I'm going to check if search results equals to 25. Then I'm going to set current TS interval to current TS interval. So I'm going to reduce it by a factor of 2. So it's going to be twice as small. And what's more important, I'm going to continue. Actually, I think I can do it here. I don't mind writing the same submission multiple times. So I'm going to continue this. Yeah, and log this. Let's log it. Actually, I think I figured a really smart way to download the subrate. Yeah, I really need to test it. I think this code can dynamically increase it as well, right? And I guess I could dynamically increase it. So let's say if we got maybe like 7 search results, let's modify it. Actually, I wonder if this works. I think this should work. Looks kind of like an emoticon. Let's test it. I think this should work. S equals 25. Yeah, it works. Great. So, hmm. Increasing chest interval to. Actually, no. We should put. We should. Yeah. So, I think this should work. I think this is a really. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. You know what? I think this code should work really fast. Let me take another look and let's go and test it. So basically, when there are too much search results, I just reduce the TS interval to by a factor of 2, and I continue. So this code won't be executed, which is good. So its current interval, and I don't need to modify it when I reduce the TS interval, because I didn't download the whole. I didn't download all the documents within this range. But when there is, let's say, less than 7 results, I guess I can safely increase it by a factor of 2. So basically, you know what? Let's go and test this code. So right now we are at this. And let's put 9 here, because why not? Okay, basically I need to check. It should be about 7,000, and so basically it should be. This is good. So let's continue it. Oh, what the hell? What the hell did just happen? Okay, reducing testing. Okay, this is bad. Oh, okay. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Okay, I think there is a problem. Basically, I need to modify CTS1 and CTS2. Huh. One second. I need to think. How do I do this? Can I simply do CTS1 plus current test interval? I'm not sure. I guess I'm simply going to store like previous CTS2. I wonder if let's do. Or okay, maybe I don't know. Oh, okay. I don't need this. I could simply modify the CTS1 variable. So CTS2 minus current test interval. Okay, so this should work. This should work really nicely. Okay, I think. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I need to log it like this. So login code was wrong. Basically, let's test. Okay, I'm basically doing some testing to make sure that the range is correct. Yeah, I guess it works. Um, I'm not entirely happy with reducing it exponentially. So I'm basically watching this code, how it, increases the range length. It looks like that the typical range is about 6 hours, sometimes more, sometimes less. I think I'm happy with this code actually. Let me commit it. So what should I do next? I mean, I put the code on GitHub. So I like how the code works. Maybe I should increase it by not by a factor of 2. Maybe I should increase it by a factor of maybe 1.5. Let's see how many documents are there. Okay, 7,000 documents. So looks like it works fairly well. Okay, sometimes it's like then the range is like, almost 24 hours. This is interesting. I think that there should be a better way to crawl the subreddit. I don't know. I think I'm fairly happy with this code. Uh, okay, what could I do? What else could I do? I think uh, so basically I think that my plan. So I have good crawling and okay, I have an idea. Maybe I need to do this. Actually, yeah, I definitely need to do this. Uh, exception SE login exception. So basically, I'm going to add some retries. So what should I do? Okay, I guess I simply could continue. So I could retry just by doing continue here, and it means that I need to kill this code. Let's say I take this interval, that is timestamp. So I think it works fairly fast. That's good. Now it's there is some retries. So I'm going to put it here. So my plan is download. So my plan here is it crawling. Very good. I'm going to put very good. So I have very good crawling, and I can download a whole subreddit within probably a few hours, maybe like 9 hours, maybe faster. Let's see. If I download the subreddit today, I probably try to make an episode tonight. I don't know. Indexing is okay. It's kind of slow, but well, it's not bad. Snippets are here. Ranking again are here, just by points. So let's put here, and I need now BM25. And okay, and of course there is a web interface, and I'm reasonably happy with it. And I have been streaming for about an hour and a half, and I guess I will end the stream now. I will probably do another episode this week. So I guess what the hell, live control room. So thank you for watching. I'm definitely going to continue working on this search engine. So thank you very much and bye.